Hello, I'm Kim Rooster, and on this windy Virginia Beach Saturday morning, this is Spotlight Saturday, episode 10. Hey y'all, this is awesome. I'm super excited about today. We are going to do a little bit of time management. Decided that Briley's going to roll with me today. We're going to answer questions that you have answered, but Briley's going to be on the bike and bike support, and we're going to run. We're going to do our Run Streak Day 86. Briley's going to follow me. We're going to stop along the way. We're going to answer your questions. It's going to be fun, and I even think we have a guest visitor that's going to come join us later on today. So, you ready to go, B?
Yep.
All right, awesome. What's the first question?
Jody Stoner asks, how many virtual runners ran the Run With Your Heart 15K, and when will registration open for the next run in the race series?
We're at 0.15 miles for this question, Jody. I don't know, I just picked it, 15K, 0.15. Easy answer. Almost 500 people registered for our 2016 Ainsley's Angels Race Series kickoff Run With the Heart race down in Eastern Carolina. We had virtual through our I Run 4 family. It was truly awesome. Answering your question about how the next one starts, it's open right now. You go on Ainsley'sAngels.org, click on Race Series, and you can sign up for the Cannonball 5K, which happens the first weekend of May. Yes, there's a virtual option too.
On our YouTube channel, Janice Mason asked, how did you get your nickname?
That is a great question. I love that question. The most simplistic way to explain it is Rooster. If you get rid of an S and you add an O and you drop the I, you have Rooster. When I was in high school, we had high school football practice and the coach came in the locker room and he's like, hey, where is Kim? And everybody looked around. Interestingly enough, there's no Kim in the boys' locker room, but yes, there was me. So they said, that's not gonna work. It just doesn't. So let's call you. Any recommendations? And some kid said, his last name sounds like Rooster. Just go with that. Freshman, 1990, high school locker room.
Paige has 2 questions. How do you start an Ainsley's Angels chapter, and how much does a trailer cost?
I love these questions, Paige. Thank you. And I have to say, I am so excited about the news that I got yesterday that you and your family are pairing up with our Southeast Texas ambassador, Paula, to bring Ainsley's Angels to West Houston. I am so tickled pink about that, and it reminds me of our first time we met, and I had that chance to push Anna. Oh, gosh. Okay. I'm so happy. We saw this tree and we thought of the weekly word, change. Just like this tree changes, life changes. Anyway, firstly, the trailer costs between $2,000 and $16,000. It's all funded by Ainsley's Angels. When we go into helping an ambassadorship get a trailer, it all debits against their lines of accounting. Long story. Bottom line is that's about what the trailer ranges are. The second question about how do you get Ainsley's Angels started, the easiest way to do it is to email us at info@Ainsley'sAngels.org. Briley, please put that down at the bottom of the screen. And we will get in touch with that person who wants to bring Ainsley's Angels to that community. It's a wonderful process that we've spent a couple years setting up, and we'd love to tell the stories.
Tracy David asks, what qualifies someone as a rider? If someone has a broken foot, for example, can they ride in a jogger in a race?
Great question, Tracy. Let's say that I'm out for a run and we go by the local park and I find a basketball and I'm silly Rooster, so I decide, let me shoot some hoops while I'm out for my run. Yay! And in my celebration, I fall down and I hurt my ankle. Does that mean that Briley can push me in next week's 5K? Absolutely not. We are all about ensuring that those who are unable to accomplish an endurance event have that opportunity to do so. And while you could argue that I broke my foot and now I can't do it, the spirit of our mission is to include everybody that would not otherwise be able to do this. We're not trying to be mean with our answer, but I hope it makes sense.
Christine would like to know if we ever rent or loan chairs out.
Christine, I love this question because it really gives us an opportunity to highlight some of the amazing partnerships we've made across the United States. A lot of times other nonprofits or families will contact us with this exact question about loaning or renting a chair to them. My first answer is we have done so in the past. We tend to shy away from doing that, however, for a multitude of reasons. Number one is the challenge of shipping the chair to and from a location. That can get expensive. When you look at it, the amount of money that goes into the shipping could be applied towards actually fundraising to own the chair, which Bradley will put the link down below that tells you all the information about how people can apply for our grant program. We have partnered with organizations, Team Lifeline out of upstate New York. We've shipped as many as 15 chairs to the Miami Marathon for them to use so that their riders could experience it. Of course, that's nonprofit to nonprofit and a lot of liability paperwork signing, but our friends at Team Lifeline have done an amazing job the past 3 years. We've helped them out with that. There's other examples where we've allowed a family to borrow a chair for a race and they've signed a liability letter and these types of things. But the biggest issue here is we never want to prevent somebody from having the opportunity to get out there and go for a run. So while we shy away from renting and loaning, we have done it in the past, case by case. We had an amazing time filming episode 10, and we truly hope you enjoyed it. Hey, next week's gonna be awesome. Ambassador of Operations, Tanya, our Vice President, she's coming in. She's gonna answer some questions and be on Spotlight episode 11 next week. Also, Angel Runner Jessica is gonna join us to talk more about the big project she's working on, the 50 Gifts of Freedom. And we're gonna have some amazing opportunity to answer more of your questions. Last week, we asked you to give us questions. You gave us so many of them. We have some material to work with. Keep asking those questions. Amazing things are happening across the country. Just this weekend alone, Jody down in Florida, the whole Ainsley's family there was honored at Hope Week at Yankee Training Facility. We had Jert up in New Jersey, Ambassador Dave, Regional Ambassador Liz rolled in and kicked off South Jersey. We've got Ambassador Amanda flew to Ireland to meet her Iron 4 buddy. Southeast Texas is looking at growing into another ambassadorship. I could list so many things. I am so proud of all of you. I'm so proud of the Ainsley's Angels of America family, and I look forward to seeing you all next week for episode 11. Thank you.
A young angel born with wings.